Hey hikers, Andy here, one of the co-founders. It's time for me to record the monthly update video where I run through what we've released over the previous month, what new features. So two things to run through today. The first, we've expanded the content wizard within the platform, which is very exciting. The second is our integration with Google Analytics 4, which I'll run through briefly at the end. So first, the content wizard. First off, what's the content wizard? So the content wizard is essentially a content-based artificial intelligence that we've trained based on our standards of what we think should be correct SEO. And these are the sorts of standards you see in your regular hike actions. So currently it's integrated or it's rolled out on the actions page. So if you go to the actions page, wherever you see a page like this, you'll see the content wizard icon, or you'll see it for pages where you've assigned keywords. Now, if you click on the content wizard icon, what it will do is it will automatically generate, using the AI that we've trained, an optimized title tag, meta description, and H1 heading that you can use for those pages. Saves you having to create those yourself, right? And there you go, it tells you based on what keywords it is. You can even set your tone of voice and run it. Now, we want to roll out our content wizard into other parts of the platform. The most natural place next was content creation. So if you've used this tool before, you go to strategy and then content. Currently, or say previously, what this tool does is based on the keyword that you add in, so say a keyword you want to rank for, it finds blog post ideas and questions that people are asking around that area. So these are great blog posts for you to write, but it kind of stops there. So it was great for the research, but it didn't actually help you write the article. And that's where the content wizard comes in. So you click the plus button for any blog post that you like, and it gets added to your content scrapboard. Now, this is where everything's changed. So if you've used this before, you might notice a few style differences, but what's the most important one here actually is this button here, the content wizard. So you can see here, I've added a title, what is a content marketing strategy? Now, if you press this yellow button, content wizard, what it's going to do is generate you an in-depth blog brief for you to write this blog post against. So let me click on it. Here's one I ran earlier. So it doesn't write the blog for you. AI hasn't got to that stage just yet. There are definitely some software and some companies that are trying to push for that, but it's not there just yet anyway. It probably will be in a few years. But for the moment, we were like, okay, how can we help our users in the most pragmatic way to help them with their blog content writing? And what we were hearing is that people, writer's block. Writer's block's always the killer. And it hurts for meta descriptions. That's why we created it, why we rolled out the content wizard initially. But it really hurts when you write blog posts, because what should you write about? What kind of content should you mention? What should the structure, the narrative of that blog post be? This is where AI can really, really help. So we've trained the AI to essentially be able to look at any content title that you've added to your scrapboard and generate a blog brief. So let me show you this one. So the title is What's a Content Marketing Strategy? So the target audience is the businesses. The style of the post, informative and helpful. And it gives you what the purpose should be. So to provide a general introduction to content marketing for businesses. Great. Then it gives you an introduction. Okay, so what you should be talking about. So briefly talk about what a content marketing strategy is and who should have one. And then these are the points within it. So what is content marketing? Why should businesses have a content marketing strategy? Then also in the introduction, include the name of your author and why you're an expert on the topic. For example, you've worked at a content marketing agency or you're a certified content marketer, which some of our customers will be. And then summarize what the blog will be about. So that's a really nice introduction, right, of what you can create this blog for. So it's removed that issue of you having to come up with that yourself. Okay, and now within the actual body itself. So in section A, explain what a content marketing strategy is, including what it should include. So what should it include? What's the importance of including those things? B, give an example of how a content marketing strategy may look, including what makes up some of the different elements. How does this look? If necessary, explain any aspects of that example. C, talk about the importance of having a strategy, including why some people may not have one. Lots of businesses don't have one, right? And you can see it works all the way down, even to a summarization and a conclusion. And then what it'll also do, if it can find them, is it will find long tail keywords. These are the keywords that you should be including within your blog post. So these are keywords that are semantically relevant, a little bit like our Google NLP action, where entities. These are like the long tail keywords, are semantically relevant keywords that you should be including within the blog post because they're all related to the same area. So that's really, really helpful. You can use this yourself or you can send this straight to your content writer, and it just removes all of the issues of having to create the blog structure. Okay, so next, you'll see we've got this indentation. So this is something also we've added. You can actually now indent posts within the kind of the UI of this scrapboard. What that enables you to do is actually create a series of blog posts. So we've all heard the term of a pillar post, where you have a blog post that you want to rank for, let's say, a target keyword. It's quite a general keyword. So, okay, what is a content marketing strategy? The tag I've added, so you can add tags. That's the keyword I'm going for, content marketing strategy. Big keyword, general keyword. What I want to do is create a blog post about that, but then I want to create all these supporting mini blog posts on the side. So because I can indent these, I can say, right, this blog post is going to be part of the kind of supporting post for the pillar post. So what is the role of content marketing? Right, and if I go over here, I've run the content wizard for this. So the target audience is businesses and individuals who want to be content marketers. It's demonstrate and develop, execute content marketing. And then it's giving you all this information again with keywords at the bottom. Let's see, how do you create a content strategy plan? So these are all kind of like long tail versions of the pillar post, right? And again, I've run the content wizard. So right here, already, I've got a pillar post, 4 supporting blog posts. I know the keywords that I want to add because I can add them as tags. And I've able to generate a blog outline, a brief that I can give to the content writer to create all of these. They can go away and create it. So it's really reducing that time. We're really excited about this. So yeah, please get cracking. It all runs off a credit system. So every month you get 15 credits to use across the content wizard, which are on the action, so generate page title, meta description, H1, that use 1 credit. And every time you run this, also uses 1 credit. One thing to caveat is that this is artificial intelligence, and as good as we can get it, it sometimes does have a mind of its own. So it can be brilliant, but sometimes the results that come back might be a bit suspect. So if that happens, just rerun it. Let us know that you've had an issue. We can replace that credit for you. No problem at all. So yeah, that's the first part, something we're really excited about. Next, very, very simply, is around reporting. I don't need to show you this, but Google Analytics rolled out their latest iteration, which is version 4. They made quite a few changes, especially to their API, which is what we connect up to. It's a bit technical there for you. So it wasn't as simple as they rolled it out. We could start integrating it, but we've done that now. So if you're using Google Analytics version 4, you can now connect it up to Hike, and we'll now pull through all the data into the traffic section as we would have done before. And when the new report builder comes out and a new reporting section comes out, which hopefully in the next month or 2, it will pull through all the data as well. So yeah, that's everything for this month. Have a look at the email. We've got some really exciting things coming. So we've got the report builder. We've got the ability for people to resell and take payments through the platform. And another thing which I've completely gone off the top of my head. But yeah, lots of exciting stuff to come. So thanks for being a customer, and catch up soon. Bye-bye.